Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of March 8, Vice Chairman of the Bronze People Committee Yu Yang chaired a conference on the Basic Construction Committee in the first quarter of 2024 to assess the implementation of the Public Investment Plan in 2023. The situation of the implementation of the Public Investment Plan in the first quarter and the direction and tasks of the second quarter of 2024.
The public capital investment plan for the state budget in 2023 assigned by the Prime Minister to the province is more than 4,000 billion Vietnam dong, and assigned by the Provincial People's Council is more than 4,600 billion Vietnam dong. And by the end of January 2024, the whole province disbursed more than 4,200 billion Vietnam dong, reaching for 106% of the plan assigned by the Prime Minister and reaching for 93.7% of the plan assigned by the Provincial People's Council. At the conference, the leaders of departments, branches, and localities participated in the discussion and evaluation of difficulties and problems in order to have a timely solution to speed up the completion of projects, ensuring the set plan. Speaking in conclusions, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee Dương Văn Thắng praised the units with the high disbursement results such as Go Dâu, Bến Cầu, Tân Châu, Châu Thành District, TayNinhTV Radio and Television Station, the Department of Land Investment, the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. However, there are still some units with a low disbursement result such as the Economic Joint Management Board, the Border Guard Command, Department of Natural Resources and Environment. The Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee asked localities, investors, and departments to drastically implement the direction and instructions of the government and the Prime Minister of promoting the disbursement of public investment capital. Consider this as an important political task that contributes to the economic strengthening of the province.
In the morning of March 8, the Steering Committee for the Implementation of the Social Insurance and Health Insurance policies in the province held a conference to evaluate this work in 2023 and set out the direction in 2024. Mr. Yu Trong, standing Vice Chairman of the Bronze People Committee, head of the Steering Committee, chaired the conference. In 2023, the Steering Committee at all levels focused on leading and directing the work of social insurance and health insurance to achieve many positive results. By the end of the year 2023, the number of people participating in health insurance in the province was more than 1 million people, an increase of nearly 45,000 people compared to the end of 2022. The coverage rate of health insurance in the province reaches 92.59%. The number of people participating in voluntary social insurance account for 1.72% of the workforce. Participation in compulsory social insurance account for 33.85% of the workforce. Speaking at the conference, Mr. Yu Trong, standing Vice Chairman of the Bronze People Committee, Deputy Head of the Bronze Steering Committee, suggested that members of the Bronze Steering Committee, all levels, branches, and local authority, focus on drastically implementing well the propaganda and mobilizing people to participate in order to complete the target of participating in social insurance and health insurance in 2024.
Implementing the direction of the leaders of Provincial People's Committee on March the 5th, the Office of Provincial People's Committee implemented the implementation in the province Decree No. 26 of 2024 of the government on the management of international cooperation in law and judicial reform. The decree takes effect from May the 15th of 2024. Accordingly, the decree stipulates the sharing of information and results of international cooperation on law and judicial reform, including international treaties, international agreements with contents of legal cooperation and judicial reforms in Vietnamese and foreign languages. The program documents projects, non-projects with the content of legal cooperation and judicial reform in Vietnamese and foreign languages, content of legal cooperation and judicial reform under program projects, non-projects at the end of the program, and projects and the non-projects.
In the morning of March 8, the delegation of Long An Radio and Television Station led by Ms. Nguyễn Thị Thùy Dung, Deputy Director to organize activity, returned to the shore at the Special National Historical and Cultural Relief Area at the central base of the Southern Department on the 114th anniversary of the International Women's Day on March 8. At the relic area, the delegation offered flower and incense at the memorial house. After that, the group took the time to visit, learn, listen to the explanation to introduce the history of information and development of the base rule picture, artifacts, and tracking rule the electronic table at the gallery of the relic area. Also during the tour, the delegation visited the houses and workplaces of comrades who had lied and fought during the resistance war against the U.S. The journey to the shore is a meaningful activity to remember and inspire the good tradition of drinking water, remember the shore of our nation. Besides, it is also an opportunity for female trade union members and employees of Long An Radio and Television Station to have a meaningful and happy holiday.
And on March the 8th, the Department of Education and Training of the Ninh Province cooperated with the Vietnam Education Publishing House and Southern Book and Educational Equipment Joint Stock Company to introduce a new 12-rate textbooks, a series of books of creating horizons and connecting the knowledge with the life. And at the conference, student education officials, teachers, and employees were shared by the authors of the 12-rate textbooks, the book series of the Southern Horizon Connecting Knowledge with the Life, to share about the content of the 12-rate textbook, including introduction to the headlines, new textbook structure, lesson structure, and the review weeks of the testing and the openings of the set. The author also have shared many experiences in teaching and discussed many issues in choosing the new textbooks.
In the afternoon of March 8, the Bar Association of the Ninh Province held a conference to summarize the activity in 2023, implement the tasks in 2024. In 2023, the Law Union of the Ninh Province has supported member lawyers to practice in accordance with the law and professional ethics, has participated in defending 386 cases in all fields, contributing to the protection of the legitimate rights and interests of organizations and individuals, protecting justice, ensuring security and order in the province. In 2024, the Bronzo Bar Association has set out a number of tasks and solutions, including performing the regular work tasks of the Bar Association, strengthening the dissemination of political ideology in lawyer activity, practicing law, coordinate with other relevant agencies in the activities of the Bar Association, be responsible for defense at the request of the agency, conducting proceedings for people as skilled in criminal cases according to the regulation provision of the law.
On the afternoon of March 7, the Standing Committee of the Vietnam Federal Branch Committee of the Ninh Province held a conference to deploy some key contents of the branch works in 2024. The conference implemented a number of contents that need to be implemented in 2024. The focus is on the preparation and organization of Vietnam Federal Branch congresses at all levels to ensure requirements according to Directive Number 22 of the Party Central Committee Secretariat. Direction of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee continue to innovate for the pro activities, actively mobilize social resources and organize social security activities to care for and support policy families, help poor households and vulnerable people, improve the quality and effectiveness of social supervision and criticism of the Vietnam Federal Branch and social political organizations. The conference also approved the emulation scoreboard for branch work in 2024. At the same time, the Vietnam Federal Branch Committees of districts, towns, and cities signed an emulation contract to achieve results of branch work tasks in 2024. According to the Ministry and Agriculture, According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, in the first 2 months of the year, rice exports reached $708 million, an increase of over 49%. Rice export prices increased by 32% over the same period. Currently, Vietnam's rice output accounts for about 15 to 18% of the world's total rice exports. Faced with a market contest with intertwined opportunities and challenges, the government assigned relevant ministry branches and units to closely monitor the rice market and the moves of major producing and exporting countries to proactively regulate the rice production and export business.
Celebrating the 114th anniversary of the International Women's Day on March 8 and 1184 of the year of the Hà Trung uprising on March 8, the TayNinhTV Women's Union coordinated with the board of directors of the Bronzo Retirement Women's Club to organize the program on shore meeting and the central department of the South with meaningful and joyful activities.
At the memorial to the Women's Union for the Liberation of the Southern of Vietnam, the delegation of officials and women's members of the district towns and Tây City honored to pay tribute to the heroes and martyrs of the association who bravely fought and light out for the independence and freedom of the nation, for the happiness of the people also. And at the base of the Central Department of the South, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, the Standing Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Head of National Assemblies of the Ninh Province, Mr. Trương Nhật Quang, Member of the Standing Committee of the Party Committee in charge of Provincial Vietnam Phalang Front Committee, and the delegates offered incense of flowers to visit the Ho Chi Minh Memorial House, commemorating the memories of the national old father and heroes and martyrs who sacrificed their blood for each landmark of the country and had the freedom and independence is today. Marty A in the past came from political factors, and now, beside political factors, it is also emotional and very good culture in social life, showing the gratitude for honoring the great contribution of the women to beautify the homeland for society, for the family. And during the meeting, the Standing Committee of Provincial Women's Union sent to the ladies and sisters to the meeting wishes for the health, happiness, and success in all fields to always be worthy of the four moral qualities of Vietnamese women in the new era: confidence, self-respect, loyalty, and hardworking. And at the same time, give 30 canaries to the Women's Union of Tân Biên District to plant 2 flowers rows in Mỏ Công Commune and Thành Bắc communes in response to the election movement of the Planting Tree Festival of the Third and ethanol free to the grateful alcohol with the spirit of every woman plants a tree. The March 8th meeting is also an opportunity for the women in the province to reveal the glorious tradition of the Vietnamese women, look back at the results of the movement activities from the contributions of the members and women in the past time. With those meanings for myself in particular, as well as the Women's Association of Gò Dầu District, it is a great honor to come here to meet, especially in the meeting. We are also honored to receive the flag of 2023, and which is a great pride for the women of the district, as well as encouragement to try our best in the future. Always strive for the election targets according to the election movement to study and follow Ho Chi Minh style, morality, and ideology associated with the 8 targets and 3 tasks of the Women's Union, and also associated with the Hoa Thanh Women's Movement in the conference, responsibility and progress to contribute to the construction of civilized urban Hoa Thanh town, as well as contributing to the stronger and stronger association movements. On this occasion, the Women's Union of Gò Dầu District received the flag of the leading unit in the election block in 2023, and the Women's Union of Human Châu District and the Women's Union of Hoa Thanh Town received the certificates of merit from the Provincial People's Committee for their outstanding achievements in associations movement in 2023.
Responding to people's feedback, TTV11 reporters were present along Saka Stream to record the above situation. Currently, Saka Stream has a starting point from DT7H1 along the base of Yoting Lake, about 5 kilometers long, and ends at Saka Bridge, Yum Châu Thao. This stream serves as the main drainage route for the entire town area and is a source of irrigation water for people doing agricultural production on both banks. In addition to having to endure the stench, people living along Saka Stream also face unsafe drinking water. Because this area does not have tap water, people mainly use real well water for daily activities. Since the stream has been polluted, borehole water can only be used for bathing and washing, and for drinking one must buy bottled water. For the past 7 to 8 months, it has been rotten. It smells like water. A year ago, I could still use water for drinking, but a year later, I can drink bottled water. We hope the local government to look into what is causing this canal to be so polluted. As noted by the reporter, the upstream area of Saka Stream is located in Phước Bình to hamlet Suối Đá Camille. Bordering the stream area is a part of public land managed by the People's Committee of Suối Đá Camille and a large-scale starch processing factory in operation. White from smelly and untreated waterproofing. Not far away, there are two with starch processing factories also located on DT7H1 road in operation. According to observations, there is a cement concrete pipe connected from the factory across Provincial Road 7H1, leading water to the ditch, flowing about 1 kilometer and then pouring into Saka Stream. The water in the ditch is also dark brown, white from, and smells bad. This canal has been polluted for a long time. People are very upset with the water keeps flowing. It has been polluted for a long time. The bad smell affects people's life. Now treated so it won't pollute anymore and reduce the bad smell. Faced with people's frustrations, the reporter contacted Suối Đá Camille People's Committee to report the above situation. According to the People's Committee of Suối Đá Camille, in terms of local management, after receiving feedback from the people, at the time of inspection, the team noted that there were two sewers discharging into Saka Stream, which was black and foamy. However, we do not have the ability to conclude whether there is pollution or not. After the delegation returns from inspection and survey, it reports to seek opinions from the Department of Natural Resources and Environment of Yum Châu District. It is known that a number of starch processing factories in Phước Bình to hamlet Suối Đá Camille were not long ago sanctioned by the Provincial People's Committee for administrative violations in the field of environmental protection. However, to this day, the above situation still recurs, affecting the environment and the life of people living on both sides of Saka Stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of International Women's Day on March 8, we would like to pay special attention to female reporters in the media industry. The sisters are like silent flowers, constantly trying to bring information to the public quickly and accurately. Journalism is considered a profession that requires dynamism, courage, and bravery for female reporters. They also face challenges and difficulties in the working process. The nature of my work is the same as the centers of the other districts that also film, take picture, write picture. Due the nature of the work is also a bit difficult compared to male reporter with enthusiasm and love for their profession. When choosing this profession, everyone will be enthusiastic to complete a task well. I think every job will have difficulties for me when I go to work while writing and filming. I require a lot of machines, so sometimes I also worry about whether my health can meet it or not. However, I think that when I am female reporter, when working, there will be different angle of information implementation, as well as the angle of rotation. Besides with the spirit of making learn, I think it will also help me less. My work is done in the best way. With passion and enthusiasm, female reporters have proven that they can completely achieve success in the field. They are not afraid to face danger to seek information relating the reality of life, from political, economic, and social events to close everyday story. With sharpness, sophistication, and distinct perspective, female reporters have brought to the public human writing, moving the hearts of the audience. In order to be able to radio and television's world broadcast rely on frequency system with effective quality to approach closer to the people. Along with the contribution of female writer and female reporter and editor is not small, we highly appreciate and proud of the team of reporters. In the past time, TTV11 has made its aroma. In the coming time, it's hope that a team of female reporters will have topics that also propose to contribute to their position in the hearts of the audience. Many female reporters have become prestigious writers loved by a large audience. Moreover, they also became an inspiration for young people who are on the path of choosing a future career. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.